Hello everyone, welcome to Beaver's Hobby channel. Chan RC and GT55 shop sent me this package, so let's take a look. Let's not beat around the bushes. Inside it is MA 1.5. So, to be honest, I don't know much about this car, but I'm very eager to find out. As far as I know, it is 1/24 scale rear-wheel drive with car. So, now let's take a look. Actually, if you don't know, GT55 is like a one-stop shop for 120s, for 120S and 124 scale RC cars. Wow, it is okay. So this is how they packed it, and they are very careful with this. Right, so let's just open that slowly. So this is how you get when you order from GT55, and I must say they did this really well. So you can be sure that the package will arrive very safely. And there it is, MA Racing from GT55. So the box is not that big, and here's the inside. Once again, no physical manual. We can just scan the QR code and download it. A bunch of stickers, as always welcome. And here's a new gyro, I think. Yep, it is a new gyro. So that's very interesting. Looking at the footprint, it is way smaller than the other gyro. The other gyro is like this big, and this one is this big. Next we have some parts. Oh, this is a brake pad. So this is the version with brake calipers. So it is the most expensive version of the most expensive car right now. Okay, so that are all the bags are clearly labeled, which is nice, really nice. And there are also some tools. H1.7, which is really strange size. So I guess this car is going to need some very specific hex driver to build. And next we have some aluminum parts, front bulkhead and rear shock tower, bunch of screws with they have a pre-applied thread lock. It's really nice. Next we have some carbon fiber parts, another aluminum part. So this is the servo mount. It may look rather familiar for some of you because this car takes the AGF A11 CLS size servo. So it is probably one of the best servo for drifting and touring in general. Actually, it is just a very good servo. Next we have now this is interesting. These are 3D printed parts. This is the diffuser that you put in the back of the car. Next we have a front bumper. Suspension control arms are in aluminum. It's rather impressive. Suspension arms, spare cert and everything. Man, there are way too many parts for such a small car. Another bag with some very strange part. This U-clip I don't know what it does, but very strange indeed. I'll have to find out in the manual. Shims. Yeah, this is seems to be for the wheel. So this must be the battery compartment. This one's supposed to swing and close the battery tray. Next we're going to the gear parts. Right, so now this is interesting. They have the included pinions with the kit, so that's really good. So we have some adjustments here. Motor mount, of course, it takes the 130 size, so there are many choices right now you can do. And finally, another carbon fiber parts, and there are many holes. So I guess these are the wheelbase adjustable parts. And there we go. That's everything in the box for MA Racing. This might not look pretty interesting for you, but it is very exciting for me. Now that we know what this kit looks like, let's take a look at what else do we need to complete this car. First, let's take a look at what wheels do we need. As you can see here, the shaft is for Mini Z all-wheel drive wheels. So it is not that strange, because most of the rear-wheel drive cars actually use Mini Z wheels and Mini Z all-wheel drive wheels at that. So that is what it looks like. To be honest, if we use a standard 1/20th tires, it's gonna have 24.5 millimeter diameter, and when you use it with a 1/24 scale body, it is going to look a little bit small. So how can we fix that? With the DS Racing, now we have the S series for the MI20, which has 20 millimeter inner diameter and 26 millimeter outer diameter. So what it's gonna do is that it is going to fill the wheel latches much better than the smaller tires than the standard version. So here's the S series, and this is the standard one. So let's put it side by side. Just like that. Well, this series actually has this ring to convert 20 millimeter rims to 22 millimeter rims. If you use a dark color wheel, it is going to look quite good. Otherwise, the tires might look a little bit too big. Next, we need a motor and an ESC. So the size is standard for 1/20th and 1/24, which is the 130 size. There are many names for this, so I'll just put that in the caption below. And next, we're gonna need a transmitter and receiver. Once again, I'm gonna use the FlySky Noble NB4 because it has small receiver with a JST ZH plug. And next is the servo, because this particular car uses the A11 CLS format. So here it is. What I should do at this point is show you how does it fit in the servo bracket. It is going to go in something like this. It just dropped in perfectly. Just like that. And finally, the battery. Once again, I'm gonna need 2 cell LiPo. I'm not sure which side will it take. A flat one or a standard one, which is not as flat but not as wide. And also, don't forget the body. This is a 1/224 scale plastic model from Tamiya. So it is going to fit on the car very nicely. Once again, shout out to GT55 and Chan RC. Please check them out. They are one-stop shops for micro RC car with international shipping. The links are in the description as always. Now I'll go and build it and see how it drives, so you can look forward to that. Thanks as always for watching, and see you again next time.